In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the beneficent. May the prayers and peace and blessings be upon Muhammad, the last of all prophets. Dear sisters and brothers, in this episode, inshallah, we're going to talk about the notion of dignity in the light of the verse that says, وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ وَحَمَّلْنَاهُمْ فِي الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ وَرَزَقْنَاهُمْ مِنَ الطَّيِّبَاتِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has dignified mankind and distinguished him among the other creatures. Of course, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala granted us all the bounties, the great bounties on earth, all the possibilities to live and survive in peace. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created mankind with a brain to distinguish between what is bad and what is good. Along with this verse, Allah says, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. Allah created the jinns and mankind to worship, just for the sake of worship. Of course, provided we want to be well qualified and dignified, we have to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala correctly. And one of the greatest aspects of worship is to seek for knowledge, because we can't worship Allah out of ignorance. If we seek for knowledge, then we can reach the value of the dignity that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about, particularly in this verse. Along with this, Allah says, هَلْ يَسْتَوِي الَّذِينَ يَعْلَمُونَ وَالَّذِينَ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. Of course, there is a big difference between those who know, who are closer, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who are closer to knowledge. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is addressing here the beneficial knowledge. The knowledge that leads to the straight path. And of course, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts those who seek for knowledge, the knowledgeable people, in the highest ranks. وَيَرْفَعُ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَالَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْعِلْمَ دَرَجَاتٍ. Dear sisters and brothers, provided we want to preserve the dignity that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants us, we have to worship Him, and of course out of the beneficial knowledge, and we have to follow the Quran and Sunnah and what the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, tells us to avoid and tells us to do. And of course, if we do so, then we can be well distinguished, we can be well qualified, and we can be fully respected within our societies, as long as we don't oppress people, as long as we don't gossip, we don't we don't cause harm for people, then we can guarantee for ourselves the dignity that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about in this verse. Until now, peace be with you.
Close button. Stop button.